Good evening, Tenori playing music friends. This is VJ Franz K. Look what I've got in virtual reality here. This is Soundstage. It's a virtual reality based audio app. But you can configure a studio how you would like to have it in virtual reality, and as you might have noticed, I have a sort of Tenori inspired 16 by 16 grid here. And I've also got a mixer here. Looks like a standard mixing board. But say I wanted it to be more like a Tenori. I could just literally grab it and put it here. All of this is in anti-gravity. Isn't that incredible? All of this is in anti-gravity. So I can just, place it anywhere I like. Out of the way. I've got a bunch of different sample players here. Playing samples and loops, different sequences. It is really cool. This is going to be an app which I'm going to be watching quite a lot on Steam. See here, we have my 16 sequence, but then up here, this sequence is triggering a faster sequence that is doing those drum rolls. Turn everything else down, and we can hear that. So I just have my kick drums now. And, the rest. But change the sound of the, wait, that's the swing, right? Change the pitch. Faster, trigger a subsequence. I kind of like that. So I've got other elements here. I like the shaker. And you see that waveform just playing through there. We're doing what? Just like on my Tenori-On. I can have a million different samples and other things being triggered as I like. Isn't this incredible? And because it is virtual reality, I can grab my virtual Tenori-On. Look at this beautiful visualizer capabilities with the cables. I haven't really seen a lot of people doing this. And you never know, I might crash the program or something, putting all this unnecessary graphical complexity. But then watch, they're all going to untangle, just like a Tenori-On. I can also change the length of the sequence, or the number of voices. Take my subsequence and keep it here. Make sure my virtual reality claws do not actually crash into each other in the real world. Alright, now I'm starting to throw things off by messing everything up, but fade down my sound there. Don't want to overload hell, you know? I'm sorry, Franz, I can't do that. Don't want to overplay my welcome, as you might say. voice has been VJ Franz K, messing around with an interesting virtual instrument experience here. Let's go ahead and look into that. It's just like a Minority Report or something. I can just look into this waveform. You know, I'm sure you might be now thinking what I am thinking, which is this whole experience could be excellent for experimental music. Just unplug that clicking noise there. Stop. Who knows? We might crash it, we might not. But just messing around with the sample forward and reverse direction. Huh. Wow, I can make a particular device larger. Oh wow. Super jumbo stadium size Tenori-On for you there. There. If you can't see your sequence before, you can sure see it now. Technically, the kick is supposed to be connected to this ridiculously huge sequencer. Oh, I could make it super tiny. Look how small it is now. And then here's my kick drum. Oh, there it is. So I'll take my plug there. Maybe I have to make it larger before I can actually see my plugs and the way they're going. Wow. Alright. Gotta be careful, you might get virtual reality sickness. So where's my kick drums here? Yes, you can become disoriented if you're not careful. There, alright. Got my kicks back. Shrink down the size of the sequencer. So it's nice and tiny. Well, losing control here. Lost control again. With my kick drum now. Smashing noise. Make it loop. Rude noises there. Because this is virtual reality, I can put my face inside the beats here. Really getting into your music, right? You can go through objects. Just make sure that you don't crash into the objects in the real world because you can't walk through those. All of these different samples. This is enough random noise for the moment. VJ Franz K Be rid of that. VJ Franz K here, messing around in virtual reality with a virtual Tenori-On. Wow, if I want, I can stick the objects through each other. Now, it's ready for Opticur, or a fixed twin or something. A Tecra. How do you say it? Opticur. IDM, where everything is sort of chaotic and super organized, but you may not be able to understand what the organization is. A lot of people think IDM is just pure chaos, but it's not. It's organized complexity that seems like chaos at first. And there may be chaotic elements in it, definitely. But it definitely varies from pure chaos. In a lot of important ways. Just look at all this. Well, if I want to get super detailed on that adjustment, maybe I just keep making this thing. Can I make it any larger? I can make it smaller. Wow. Look at this. One giant knob to control everything. Now this is starting to be a bit disorienting because, you know, here I am at the size of an ant operating this giant. I can tell I might be at the edge of crashing something just because you got to remember that the program is still in the early stages, so also to pull this giant object. Oh, I lost it. Move this over. Take tiny control. Oh, that's piercing. Take out the vibraphone sample. This has been VJ Franz K. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Please become my patron on Patreon. All this virtual reality stuff. It was not cheap to set up, let me tell you. We are still sort of on the early edge, but sort of made an investment in the future, we might say, because I can tell this is going to be an amazing thing in the next few years, and in a few years everyone is going to be in virtual reality fairly often. It's going to become a commonplace thing, but right now it's something really, really special. So I hope you'll join me for a lot more videos like this. VJ Franz K. This is the high-tech lifestyle, and we're living it to the fullest.